Hey Gav Gang, and welcome to a Path of Exile video. This is just an update of my Sentinel League progress, and as you can see, I've broken my promise of staying with 3 characters. I am on my 4th, well technically my 5th if you include the failed attempt at Righteous Fire near the beginning league, but the less we say about that build in my experience this league, the better. Let's move on. So what have we got? We've got the baby heister. We've got this up and running. I can spend more on it, but it's just fluff at this stage. It can clear everything I need to do at the level 59 to 60 endless heist. We've got the 5-link quill rain. We've got the 5-link queen of the forest. We've got our rat's nest, a decent rolled hero's bite, replica lionized paws, a decent brimstone fingers with the awesome enchant on there, a decent girdle, Stitchvise, a hypnotic jewel, 2 Hope balls, and a very badly rolled simplex amulet. There's nothing on there really that is correct. I just haven't got round to farming any fossils in Delve yet. I just forgot. I've got some fossils but no resonators, so I can't craft it yet, and the best way to craft this amulet is using fossils. You can spam essences at it, but it's going to be more expensive. It's easier just to farm a few resonators yourself and thwack in the relevant fossils. The major upgrade is I now got an almost perfect quicksilver flask, and I'll leave it at this. It's got the max charges on there, not enough, but whatever. It's got the 8% movement on there. I whacked an enkindling orb on there, and I've got the increased duration, so that'll do. This character will probably, unless I get a massive drop of some multiple exalted orbs or mirrors, this character probably won't get progressed any further than this, other than trying to get a better rolled simplex amulet. So that's that one. We've got to a stopping block on our high level heister. As you can see, it's only level 73, and I've kind of lost interest with this character for a while. So I've got some contracts there I can run to level up, and I've got, of course, Delve. I can pop into Delve and level up. I forgot to open my soda. But this one we've invested a little bit more on because obviously it's going to go higher level. So we've got a 6-link quill rain, we've got our Devoto's devotion, but no excuse me, enchant yet, a 5-link bad base evasion armor with all the right resists and the craft. We've got this Aga amulet that was cheap on trade to buy, so we brought it and whacked the sovereignty enchant on there. I do need to re-roll the non-channeling skills to get the -7, but my skills are practically free anyway, so another -1 is not going to make that much difference. We've got ish nice rings, they'll do. Again, more investment could be made. I mean, I could get that to -7, get the -7 roll on there. That'll be 2 down, so my turrets will cost me 3, but whatever. Hero's bites in place, a okay set of boots, that'll work, an okay pair of gloves, that'll work, a okay belt, that'll work, and badly rolled flasks. This is the character that probably needs the most investment on it because the flasks are bad, and I keep coming very close to dying in the content I'm running on it, simply because I've got bad flasks, not enough life, and an incorrect chest piece. But again, at the moment it's a currency issue, and as you can see I have none. So that's that one. Let's move on to our totem build. I love this character, absolutely adore it. I believe I said this about RF last league, but honestly, the RF build, because you can't continuously walk around and have RF active. You constantly have to use a movement skill, otherwise your RF just literally kills you. I didn't like that part of it. I still got the character over in non-league standard, and it's running 20% Delirious T16 juiced maps and doing fine. It's got the Header Hunter on there, and I play that off video just to have a bit of a chill night. But outside of the ye old days of Cold Convert, Scale Jarrow, and Soul Rend Trickster, going back 2.5 years or so, this is the most fun I've had on a build. It is the build I've been looking for a very, very long time. It has no investment to start off with. You can do this build on whatever drops on the floor. Obviously, the damage is not going to be that great, and oh, thank you so much. Just give me rep in the TFT channel. Awesome sauce. You can do this with no gear investment, really. That's what I had. I had nothing. I had, I think I brought a 5-link or maybe a 4-link Iron Commander, maybe a 5-link, I think. I got my Fractal Thoughts and Hero's Demise, Gurrican's Flight. I brought all of those because this was my 4th character, maybe 3rd. I've lost track. But effectively, you could run this as League Start, and just grab an Iron Commander and socket it, 4 socket. It works on 4 sockets fine, and just work up to the gear. I know my Fractal Thoughts hasn't got the correct enchant on there. As some of you may know, I am trying to be a lab runner on the TFT servers, which requires an Awakened service provider rep, and I am very slowly grinding my way through that rep on TFT by doing these various things. I'm trying to get some harvest crafts and journal missions done. So I'm a bit distracted. Got a bit of a tech issue here. I'm trying to... There we go, that'll do for now. Temporary fix. And so I was helping someone get through their lab. They were level 68 and wanted to run Uber Lab, so I buffed them through there, and they hit a Siege Blister extra damage enchant, which I very graciously took. It's very nice of them. And then they gave me the voucher on TFT, which was awesome. So yeah, I've got an incorrect enchant on there, but it's fine. I also tried selling a 30% armor and a 6 white socket Vorchi on TFT. After nearly an hour, no one wanted it, so I used it on the 6-link Heroes IR I had. 30% quality, and I hit 5 white sockets. So yeah, that was great. This chess piece was worth, when I first crafted it, 15x. I could have sold it, but then I'd have to buy a new 6-link pretty much immediately, and then get the right rolls on it, and I couldn't be bothered. I may sell it at a later point in the league, and get another one, but this character is probably going to end up as standard as my boss killer, so I'll probably keep it. So if I want to change the gems in here, I can do, with the only limitation that I have to have 1 green, because it's got 1 green, the rest are white. So that's the Erie's Bite. We've got a near perfect Astramantis with the correct enchant and qualityed. We've got some rings that need updating. This one I just brought the other day, just to try and get my res sorted out so I could go through and do elemental weakness maps. I still need to invest more because my fire and cold resist isn't quite right, but when you're running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 uniques, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 uniques, it can be a bit hard to get the resist, especially whilst you're trying to stack decks as well. So there's a lot of investment that can be done on this character. We need to I enchanted that Gurrican's Flight when I ran my own Uber Lab. This brow we brought from trade. It was already qualitied up, which was awesome. And yeah, so I can't remember how much it cost. We've got these gloves, which honestly I need better ones of. I need to get higher res rolls on it, really, and better prefixes because it's got no life. Oh, yes, it has 71. Why did I miss that? Stupid Garth. So yeah, there's a lot more investment that can come on here. We've flipped our gems now. They've all been flipped, and I forgot, so I ran a T15 full juiced map. 10% delirium with 2 frags, a scarab, a mission, and the fire dude. This Searing Exarch influence on there as well. And I wondered why I died twice, which is why I'm not level 91, and I'm kind of back down to 72%, because all my gems were level 9 but 20% quality, so that was interesting. We've upgraded to Awakened Cold Pen and Awakened Added Coal. They were very cheap. I qualitied them myself. I don't think the gems, other than that, I think all the gems are the same. Cold Strike, Greater Proj, Custom Crit. Yeah, I think all the rest are the same. Last time I yeah, it's mainly that they're all flipped and are going through their 20% phase. I need to get an anomalous custom damage taken, and I'm not sure whether to quality the molten shell myself or just buy one. I'm not sure about that yet. I need to upgrade this to Divergent Frostblink, but they're quite expensive at the moment, and as you know, I have no currency. Let's just pop these back in the storage. So back down to 20C. So this is that character. We've got nicely rolled flasks as well. Spent some money on getting those from trade. They're not the best. We've got 5 charges, 6 charges, and 5 charges, but they will do for now. We got a nice Quicksilver flask as well. For mapping at the moment. This will be replaced. I don't need a Quicksilver flask when bossing. I'm not sure what it's going to be replaced by. I'd love it to be a Bottled Faith, but again, having the currency to buy one of those is out of my depth at the moment. And we've got our nice it's okay life flask that I haven't qualitied yet because I keep forgetting to do so. I will do that after the video. Other than that, that's done. We've got some gems leveling our off hands. Tree wise, we've got Uber Lab done, and the only nodes on this particular build that are worth taking are the mana regeneration. So we've just done that. This bricks our build because of the 10% damage taken from mana, and we don't use Arcane Surge, so that's pointless. We don't use brands, so I took Conviction of Power first. I should have taken Pursuit of Faith first. Pursuit of Faith, and then toss up between these two, whichever one you want. And then Uber Lab is just 2 mana nodes. We've been harvest crafting our jewels, so we've got our 5% increased aura effect. I think that was in the last video. This is our corrupted blood jewel we got, which is quite nice. We are trying to get this with reduced curses on us, like this one's got, but I'm not sure I can get it as a harvest implicit. I need to do some research on that. Same for our Thread of Hope. I'll need to do that at some point, but that will require me to mess around with the power points. And then we've got our cluster jewel down here, which needs to be done as well. And then we've got our Rain of Splinters that needs to be done as well. And the next level 91, we'll take this jewel socket here, and I've got a couple of jewels to take. I'm not sure which one I'll do, so it'll depend. I mean, this has got max life and damage and dex, which is great. This one's got totem damage, mana, attack speed, and resists. So they're both really good for the build, and I don't know which one I'm going to take until I allocate it and look at the overall requirements. The mana would be kind of cool because I could then level up my precision a bit more until I get my Enlighten up to level 3, that is where the problem lies at the moment. It's just I need some more mana, or I need more reservation efficiency, but it's really difficult because we're not close to any of the efficient nodes, which is down here, Champion the Cause, up here for Charisma, and obviously we've got Sovereignty allocated, but they're all just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points. That's a lot to give up on this tree. I could drop all of this here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and go and get it, which would give me a lot more mana, but then I'll be dropping Ancestral Reach, Sleepless Sentries, the totem damage there, plus the helpful resist, these evasion nodes, which are turned into armor thanks to Iron Reflexes. So I don't know, I might mess around in PoB and see what we come up with. So that's the upgrade on that one. Atlas wise, we are not looking too bad. I haven't done any of these yet. I'm getting there. I haven't had good map drops at the moment, and that has put me off playing the character and grinding through. My map situation is horrendous. I refuse to buy them for trade because they're ridiculously expensive. So we're getting there very, very slowly. We are getting there. We've got a map here I can do. We've got a bunch of T16s from the guild, but I'm not quite ready to go into those yet. And we've got a couple of T13 and T15 sat here, and I'll probably grind those out tomorrow. Atlas passive skills. This is where we're at on our Atlas tree. We're farming Jun and we're farming Harvest for the rep points. Hopefully I can get some more rep with TFT, get up to Awakened, and next league I can run my Heist, I can run this character, and I can be doing Lab. That is the plan right now, but we also know that 3.19 is going to bring a hell of a lot of changes. Chris Wilson has already said it will, so yeah. I've had to do a lot of stretching for the points I want. We've had to come up here for Jun, more Jun, around here for Jun, and Harvest is over here, and Harvest is up here as well, and around here, so it's a bit higgledy-piggledy. I could save some points and take this node to link this up, but then I'd have to spend 3 points to come through here, so that's 4 in total, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. I could still technically save 1 point. I haven't worked out if it's better to do that for the map drops. Something I need to look into. We've got shaping the skies and shaping the mountains here. We've blocked everything pretty much. No breach. I want to do breach, but at the moment I need to farm Harvest, and I've not blocked these, so I can run them on my high level heister and get some currency out of that. But everything else is blocked where I can. We've just finished picking up our strong boxes, so we've got the 3 nodes down there and the cluster here, and we've started, well, this was done earlier today. We did these essences to travel through here to up to the harvest nodes. I will get this one at some point, but I'm not sure I want to. I don't like the harvest. I haven't seen a harvest boss since Harvest League, so yeah, so we finished off these essences. Now we'll come down and get these essence nodes, and then these ones maybe, or definitely these 3. I'm not sure if we'll get these or not. And then after that it's shrines. So yeah, that's where we're at with our Atlas passives, and then literally within the last hour we have where we're copying Heiro, which is lowercase AER 0 __ Cobra Lash guide. Heiro is the particular Heiro I'm talking about is American streamer, absolutely brilliant Cobra Lash guide, and I am closely following what he does with his totem build. So we've started Cobra Lash. We've MTX'd ourselves up. We've got Savage Craft everywhere. We've got Corsair Weapon. I keep slipping between a shield and a claw for damage as I'm leveling, which is why we've got the Axis shield there. And then we've got our Imperator Apparition Portal. It's my favourite portal. Let me just go and grab a shield from my unique collection. I'm not going out of my way to collect it. It's just as I went. Right, there we go. Just pop that on. See that's what the build. That's what the MTX will look like. Oh, get out of the way, Kirak. There we go. That's what the MTX will look like in its final. I'm probably gonna get rid of the auras, although the precision one does look kind of cool. But we'll see how it progresses. Let's put this back on for now. There we go. So this is the build that we're leveling. Cobra Lash. We've got leveling gear on. We've got whirling blades. I'm leveling the gems as I get them. So we've got our wasp nest here. We've got a armor evasion helm with the correct head enchant on there. It cost me about 20C. Another 20C for the awakened added chaos damage. I qualityed it myself, which is why my GCPs are horrendously low. And then I've got all the gems here ready for as and when I level up, all at level 1. Just straight brought from the vendor. I did purchase a divergent Cobra Lash. I searched with the uncorrupted with max level of 19, so I won't get in the ridiculously expensive 2020 ones or the corrupted ones. And I picked this up for 13C. I then sold it to the vendor with an orb of regret to make it level 1, and then I qualityed it up to 20. Doesn't which way around you do that. And therefore I've ended up with my Divergent Cobra Crash, which I've been leveling since level 1. And the rest is just pure leveling gear. As and when I go up a few levels, I'm checking my unique stash tab to find out, if I've got anything that'll be helpful. So at the moment, we are running on a home with Ancestral Protector. We're running a Last Resort with our Molten Shell. We've got 1,000 Ribbons with Cobra Lash, supported by Void Manipulation and increased critical strikes. I've got a Wild Slash with Frostblink, Wanderlust, of course, Precision. We've got Hymn Sorrow with Whirling Blades, Worm's Malt, Black Iron, and Comb Sign with an Int amulet that I brought from the vendor. And then obviously just flasks that have dropped. We are following Heiro's guide. Just pull the POB through now. There we go. So this is the guide we're following. 14, 31, 50, 60, 70 endgame, level 90. He's done some cool leveling trees here with all the skills in here and suggested items, the budget version, and then the default, which is actually the end game version with Ashes and Headhunter and Bottled Faith and Dying Song, the big budget as it were. And then he's got a lot of notes in here to help you out. I've watched all 4 or 5 of his Cobra Lash update videos from League Star on his YouTube. I will link his Twitch channel down below, and this POB. No, I won't, because his is better. I've made some changes to that for my playstyle. What I'll do is I'll link his Twitch channel and his YouTube channel down below as a shout out, so you can go and check it out if you want to want this Cobra Lash build. He's got some in-game play in there, what it looks like when it's fully buffed, etc, etc. So yeah, go and show him some love, give him some follows, etc. He's one of my favourite streamers now, Heiro. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this little PoE update. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I was going to show you the there it is, the RF in standard. Here we go. I haven't changed the MTX, I really need to. Oh, I'll go and have a look at that in a minute. Right, so this is the RF person. We've made a lot of changes in the tree. We've respecced some. The ascendancy is the same. We've done a lot of respecs based on what Pox has changed as he went through the league start process. I'm still not happy with the way it's turned out. Oh, more rep. Thank you very much. I'm still not happy with the tree, but at the moment I'm going to leave it as it is, and see what 3.19 brings us. There's the headhunter. I was lucky enough, Bailey Mage helped me get the last few maps I needed for my map completion, and then I brought the MTX. Oh no, I think I was about 10 maps off and I brought the MTX. And then Bailey Mage very nicely supplied me with some maps, which of course I paid for with in-game currency, obviously. And yeah, so this does the maps. Got my maps in here somewhere. Where are we? Here we go. So these are just waiting for delirium orbs to be whacked on them. I need to buy some deli orbs. I'd run out. As you can see, I've run quite a few already. And I ran out of deli orbs in my stash that I wanted to use, so I need to go and buy some. But we're all set up with compasses and sextants. Compasses and scarabs, maps. Completely different at the passive tree, which I won't. Well, I'll very quickly go into. It's a standard one. I'm running. This is ritual, essence, harbies, and strongboxes. If you want to look at all the details, you can do by pausing and taking screenshots, etc., etc. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because this video is nearly half an hour long anyway, and my soda's getting warm. So that's that character just quickly updated. Nothing really much changed apart from the fact I've whacked the headhunter on it and I've changed the passive tree as per scene. My profile is open on PoE Garth412 everywhere on Twitter, YouTube, Discord. And that's it. I do not stream on Twitch. My medical conditions prevent me from doing so. By all means, you can go follow my channel on Twitch if you wish to, but it's unlikely I'll ever stream. Best bet, catch me here on YouTube, Twitter, and in Discord. Thank you very much. Hope to see you in the next one, which should be maybe Sunday, IRL, depending. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. But there will be another video every 2 to 3 days, depending on my medical conditions. Thank you very much. See you next time.